what was it just like today getting out in the field, new staff, new opportunities?
It was great. I mean, we got to fly around. We started with our first install, so guys are just getting ready to just play and just have fun and just get some good work in today.
How do you feel like that retention was from learning these things for the first time in the spring? Obviously, you're mixing some new guys now, but what was that retention like for you guys on offense today?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I would say just being able to retain the plays and stuff and just being able to just go out there and play, really, and just let your abilities take over. So it's been a lot better, a lot different.
What was the? Oh, go ahead.
I know this is your fourth game, so you've been there, done that for camp, but with this being a whole new staff, all the new insults and stuff, do you feel like expect school vibes the night before or something last night?
A little bit. It's definitely always exciting for the first day of camp and stuff. So last night I really couldn't sleep too much, but it was definitely fun today. We got out there to run. We got to run and play, so it was pretty good.
What was the checklist for you guys in the summer in terms of like what you did with Aiden and how much you guys worked? Like, what was kind of the schedule you guys would put together?
Really just being on the same page, going out there with Aiden, running routes with him, getting timing down. If he want me in this spot, I'm gonna be right there in that spot. So it's just building that trust and accountability with each other.
Was it an everyday thing? Was it every other day? Or?
It was probably like an every other day thing. So that's pretty much it.
Montorie, kind of staying with that, there's always team goals and individual goals. How do your individual goals impact the team goals?
I would say my individual goals, it definitely impacts the team goals because, I want to be the best player on the field, at receiver, the best player in my position. So, just making sure I make the right reads, run my route at a certain depth and stuff like that. It's just making the team better when I'm in the right spot doing my job first.
And with that, with the new guys coming in, how are you helping them? How are you putting your arm around their shoulder? What is that like?
Sure. We got some new guys, so just from my experience, just showing them the ropes. Letting them know that it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody can do it. So just being there for them, just guiding them through that process is just kind of my role right now.
You were here on the 21 team, right?
Yeah.
When you look at it, I mean, it's probably hard to imagine build expectations, maybe, and obviously the outside noise saying, whatever 16th, whatever it is, but how can you build expectations realistically? Like, what would realistic expectations be when you have so much changeover?
I kind of don't really get that question.
Well, I mean, how, like when you looked at that team, right? I mean, was there a point where you said, "Oh yeah, we're going to be this good. We know this." Like, is there when did you kind of know that maybe?
I mean, we do have a high expectation to win every game this year. So the expectation is that every year. So it's not just like it's a difference from year to year. It's kind of how you go about your day-to-day grind and how you put in the work every day to get those wins, to make big plays on the field. So I can kind of say that.
But just like a different feel this year. I mean, you're coming off back-to-back losing seasons after 2021. I guess what's the it's kind of like a real fresh start.
Right. It's definitely we got a chip on our shoulder, so we can't wait to just show everybody just our new offense, defense. We got the guys flying around. We got some new pieces, so the expectation is there. Just trying to win this year, so that's what it is.
You see this as like the biggest opportunity that you've had for yourself? I mean, we've seen you as part of the rotation, but now you're one of the older guys. Coaches have mentioned you a lot as a guy that's sort of leading the way. Do you feel like this is an opportunity for you to take a bigger role within the offense?
Oh yeah, definitely. I see guys looking up to me, for answers and stuff. And, they're looking at me to make plays too. So, it's definitely expectations for me to go out there and do my job every day.
What are some differences from the wideout position in this offense versus what we saw from you guys the last couple of years?
I mean, it's just more dynamic. I feel like just being able to take more shots down the field. We got guys, stretching all halves of the field. So, just being able to make big plays and excite the crowd. So for sure.
How does Nick Marsh compare to come through the program? The receiver room or something?
It's different. That's my guy. We call him Megatron. We call him Megatron for a reason. He's that guy that goes make big plays down the field. Big body guy. And I just can't wait to see him on Saturday.
After last year, do you feel more established? Like do you feel like a veteran? Like you can even raise your game from what you did last year? Is that a different approach than other preseasons that you've experienced?
There's always room for improvement every year for me. Last year, I was able to lead the team in receptions and yards. I gotta do. You know, I'm just gonna show you off on Saturday.
What did you want to work on in the offseason?
Really just my route running. Just want to keep fine tuning that. You know, being able to make all different types of catches, over the shoulder, any type of catch, and just yards after catch. I kind of want to do that and just be able to show people what I can do with the ball in my hands.
How much of an advantage does it still have, Coach Haladay?
Oh, it's been great, because I just know how he coaches. And, he's going to be hard with us. I know, like, when I was a freshman, I kind of took it sometimes the wrong way, but I just know that he loves me and he wants me to be the best player that I can be. So, it's been great. I'm glad to have him back.
Did you make the right decision to come back?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What tells you that?
Just the offense, we got David Child, I can't wait to play with him and make plays, just everything around it, coaching staff, just our culture around here has just been a lot better. And just being able to grow as a player, grow as a man has been great.
In what ways is the culture better?
I would just say everything, just a family knit kind of thing, we just a tight group. We like to be with each other a lot, even the coaching staff, it's an open door policy. We can go talk to any coach we want about any of our problems or something like that. And it's been pretty good just being together and being family.
Have the coaches encouraged more togetherness, or is that?
Yes, they have, but now it's starting to become more natural where we, guys, hang out all the time, we ain't camping out, so, we got our team lounge up there, we got to play ping pong and stuff, pop shot, I'm undefeated, but, but yeah, we just, all together for sure, just being able to compete with each other every day.
For people that have not seen Aiden Childs play, how would you describe him?
Dynamic, I can say that in one word, but if you want me to go more in detail, he's a dude, man, he makes plays, he stretches plays, that West Coast offense, being able to get him out the pocket and stretch plays down the field, it helps my game make more plays down the field.
There's a lot of new defensive backs. Any of those guys catch your eye yet? Any new ones?
Oh yeah, definitely. Ed Woods. I would have to say Ed Woods. I really like him. Definitely gonna be a game changer this year.
What do you like about him?
Just his physicality, being able to run, being able to, really be disciplined as a DB. Like DB, you have to be really disciplined. Your eyes tell you the whole story. So I feel like he really got that.
With all the change this offseason, was there a personal reason you changed your number to 3?
I kind of wore number 3 when I was younger, playing for the Bedford Saints. I'm gonna shout them out. But yeah, when I was younger in Pop Warner football, I used to wear number 3, so that's kind of why I went back to that number.
As much basketball as you played, did you ever think of making a guest appearance at Moneyball Sunday?
No, I was talking about that. I ain't gonna lie. With my cousin Jesse, so he played on the basketball team this year. He's a freshman, so he told me to come out. I just hadn't had time to come out there yet, though.
Next year.
Definitely, yeah.
How much were you in his ear when he was making his decision?
Oh, a lot. We had to get that happening. So I was in his ear a lot. Calling him, texting him, shouting him out on Instagram, all type of stuff. So yeah.
Anything else, Montorie? Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Cal.
So what's the class load like? In the spring you were like,
It's better in all line. That's it.
just still kind of taking it nice and easy.
Not exactly. Not stressing myself out of school.
Good.
So what's like day one? Maybe you've done this. This is your what, 5?
Year 5, fourth actual.
Yeah. Fourth camp. So what's feeling like? New staff, everything's fresh start kind of.
No, it feels good. I feel like we left on a good note after spring ball, and I think we're now here just to build off the spring ball that we had. And Coach talks about starting fast, and I think we kind of started on the right foot, and I think we just need to start building off of that after today. I mean, today wasn't perfect by any means, but it was a good start, and we know that, and we'll be able to build off it each and every day we come back into practice.
You guys were here in that 20 to 21 changeover where you had a lot of new guys. How much did you kind of maybe rely on that in bringing in all these new guys since spring? And what kind of things did you guys do to integrate them?
I mean, some of us have been through it before, so we had a better idea how to just come in with open arms, and whoever can help us win is going to help us win. That's anybody that can help. I'll take anybody. I mean, it's awesome to see the team and everyone's becoming closer. We work together well, I think, and we're getting closer. We're doing these things during camp for team building exercises that allow us to get closer with teammates that we might not talk to all the time, like defensive guys and offensive guys and different positions and stuff like that.
Okay, day one, what's something you carried over the summer personally that you've been kind of thinking about, focused on, that's going to carry into the season?
I would just say detail-oriented. Coach Rossi is really big on detail-oriented, and he talks about how if you play detailed, you can make a lot of plays, and I think that's very true. And he showed us in film when we were going over defensive schemes and stuff. He showed guys who played very detailed, and it comes up, and you can see it all over the film.
What is that like, making the transition to become more detail-oriented? How is that?
Just taking really good notes in the meetings and making sure you take everything he says and just try to soak everything in, just try to be a sponge. I mean, we're all learning. It's the not first time. We've installed it quite a few times, but trying to pick up on something new every time we go over it. So we've probably covered the same coverages and defenses 3, 4, 5 times, but picking up on something new every time.
Who impresses you in the linebacker?
I think we have a really good linebacker room. I mean, you can pick the poison. We have a great room, I would say, one of the
Who does
best.
what well?
I think JT is a very physical player. He's very good. I think Wayne's a very good player too. He's a good athlete. He's very versatile too. Jordan, same. He's a versatile player. He played on the line. He got up and was a good rusher for us last year too. He's good off the ball too. He can cover. He's good in the box too. I mean, there's those guys. We got a good group of guys. I think that anybody can go on the field and produce.
Is it good to have some depth there? You can spread it around.
For sure. I mean, limiting the workload for a few guys, limiting, having more guys being able to play makes it easier on everyone else. And then you're saving each other the workload, staying in the game. And then you can trust everybody that goes in, they're going to be able to go in and be effective and be efficient in what they do. And I think that's big. I mean, because you don't want to go into a game taking 90 snaps a game. If you could split that up and just save your body for the long run. It's a long season, and you get beat up when it happens. And it's a long season, so being healthy is huge.
How is it, John? You seem pretty happy about that.
Yeah,
You're speaking from
it's good.
experience on that.
Yeah, no, I've played in games where I've played 90 some snaps a game, 80 snaps, so it's a long, and it becomes a long season, and you gotta stay healthy. If you can limit the beating, because I mean it's a physical game, but being able to recover and have other guys be able to go in and be confident that they can get the job done, and we have guys that step up, so it won't be deep. And I think that's going to be the key thing, is making sure we have depth for depth. I think that's what they want a lot of guys to be able to play.
What has it been like getting to know freshmen like Brady Prescott, pretty highly recruited coming in?
He's good. He's a good kid. He's exciting. He's grown a lot. He's gotten a lot better since the spring, and he's like a sponge. And he's always got good questions, and he's always paying attention. He's been getting a lot better too. I mean, from day one spring until now, I mean, the jumps he's made was crazy. I mean, he's a good player, and I think he's excited. He's excited about all this, so I think it's good to have him around.
How is Joe Rossi different from previous coaching you've received?
I think he's very, very detail oriented, and very intentional in the way he coaches things, and that's to say the biggest difference. Like when he says something, he's coaching it, and he's making drills very, very specific to what we're going to see and how we need to play it, and he coaches us how he wants us to do things very specifically so that we can be productive and make plays.
Are there new linebacker techniques that are kind of new, or is tackle, defeated blocks, pass drops?
There's some subtle changes, but I mean it's very similar. There's just some certain techniques, like specifically like talking about hand placement, like how we use our hands maybe versus old stuff. But it's I mean, there's very fundamental stuff, but just doing it slightly different.
You excited about it?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's fun. This is always fun. I mean, we got to get another year of football, so I'm excited about that.
You guys just have a big individual weigh-in?
What's up?
Did you have an individual weigh-in after practice?
Yes, after practice.
Did you pass?
Yeah, I passed. So I was good.
What were you?
I was 230 on the dot.
Okay.
So
What were you last year?
I was heavy last year. I was probably 240.
What were you the year before that? You were lighter.
I was later. I was trying to get, so I got a little too big, and then I was kind of up and down a little bit. So I kind of took the getting bigger to an extreme.
You were trying to be durable by adding that weight, right?
Yeah, a little more durable. Yeah, kind of, but I always wanted to be a little bit bigger, and then I think it kind of slowed me down a little bit. So being down 230, 235 in that range is a good weight for me to be at. Be able to move fast.
You're faster, and now it's a one-gapping scheme too, so you're pulling the pin quicker, right?
Yeah, we're a lot more downhill. Yeah, I feel pretty good right now. Like I said, workload with school has been a lot better, so I feel pretty good.
You've been around here a long time, obviously. You talk about Galen and Jordan. They got a lot of game action last year. So your linebacker room, has more continuity than maybe a lot of other positions. Do you guys feel a sense of responsibility to kind of lead the entire defense just because of that continuity?
Yeah, I think our group is a very experienced group. There's a lot of guys who played a lot of snaps, and I think that we take it upon ourselves to be like the best group on the defense and take charge and everything. We meet extra. We do everything in order to be the most prepared, because we got to be able to communicate on the field and be able to get everything executed correctly in order to be successful. And I think Coach Rossi has high standards for that, and he expects us to be the smartest guys on the field. So I mean that's kind of the way the standard's been set since day one.
What has stood out to you? What has stood out to you about Samaj Bridgman so far?
I think he's a really good athlete. That's what I would say about it. He's a really good athlete. I'm not sure exactly what the plan will be for him exactly, but I know he's a very good athlete, and he's very versatile. He'll definitely be very good in space. I'm excited to see how he develops over the time. I'm not sure he's younger.
True soft.
Yeah, so he's still got time to develop. He's a very good athlete, and I'm excited what the future has to hold for him too.
At other positions, there's a lot of new players, not just freshmen, but new players. We saw some in the spring and some in practice and rolling out. Any of you guys catch your eye on either side of the ball, or through the summer workouts, or even one day of practice? A lot of new defensive tackles, defensive backs.
I think it's been pretty solid all around.
I've a couple weeks.
Yeah, I've been kind of focusing on our in the group ourselves. So I'm sure in a couple of weeks, maybe a week or two, we'll see some guys really start flying around, especially when the pads come on.
Kelly, you talked about being detail-oriented. When you play 90 snaps a game, I'm sure the details are probably the first thing that go. Is that accurate?
Yeah, like that's just at that point it's hard on your body, and it's a mental game too. So I mean, being focused in for that long and that many snaps becomes definitely difficult, and then you kind of start relying on your practices and techniques and stuff. So I think that being able to play less, being able to rely on other guys to be able to play will be beneficial for the entire game. Being able to focus in more and be very detailed in what we do.
How much faster do you feel right now, and has that impacted your confidence as a linebacker?
I feel pretty normal. I don't know, pretty fast. I don't know.
Yes, compared to last year, but can you tell you?
Yeah, I'd say probably a little bit faster than last year. I just lighter, so I can able to move a little bit better.
Now that you've been around Jonathan Smith for 7 or 8 months, what have you learned about him? What's it been like?
I think he's a very straightforward guy. He tells you how it's going to be. He's all about the team. Low ego, high output is his thing. The star of the team is the team, and he preaches it and he means it. And I get to see it. But he's just been really good so far for us, and I think that will really be good. It'll be really easy to get behind them.
You guys have stated some of the things that Smith is reaching for, the stars of the team and stuff like that. With Michigan State, and you've been at Michigan State where some of the highs have happened and obviously the lows of last season. Just what are you guys hoping to prove as a unit this season?
I hope we can just put everything that happened last year behind us, and it's a brand new year. And I have high expectations for the team, and I think we can do a lot of good things this year and surprise a lot of people.
What are you looking to accomplish?
To win every game on our schedule. That's always the goal. I mean, you can't go in any season thinking you're anything less. If you set yourself up for failure, then that's just bad. That's just bad habits. You guys should set yourself up to go win every game on the schedule. And I think this team could very easily do that.
I was just wondering, did the lead up for this camp differ from previous ones?
Kind of. I think everybody's just kind of getting excited about this season because, I mean, last season was just a bad taste in their mouth, especially for the guys who've been here. And then guys coming in have a lot to prove for themselves, and they want to get out on the field too. So I think everybody's just excited to get back out there and get back to football. It's a big time of year.
Cal, is this the deepest linebacker room you think you've been a part of? I'm sorry if you've been asked this already, but just looking at the guys you have brought in and everything with some experience to it.
I would say it's definitely up there. If it isn't, it's definitely up there. I mean, we've had some good linebackers come through here in the past years, and I mean, it's definitely one of the most, if not the most, experienced and deepest linebacker room we've had. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the linebackers that we have to play and then play with. So
Who's handling Mike linebacker most of the time? Is the Mike making the calls and so forth?
yeah, most of the time I would say. I mean, I don't know what the rules are with the time and everything.
Okay, but
Like, what do you mean?
who's the Mike linebacker? I know a lot of guys have inside linebacker. Does it change the snap formation?
No. So one guy's designated the Mike and then the other guy's the Will. So that's kind of how we're doing it right now. I mean, I'm sure it could change, but as of right now, it's specific to. There's guys working as Mikes and guys working as Wills.
Do you have the helmet communication? Do you use that?
I've had it in the spring, but they have a different system now, and I didn't get any. I didn't get it today. I'm assuming that I'll get it at some point during camp, just to make sure that I get. If for some reason I have to be the one to have it in my helmet, that I'd be able to. It wouldn't be weird, or just getting adjusted today.
Did you like it?
It was. If it worked, it was cool. Like, so, like it was a different. Like we didn't have the first one we had wasn't the actual one we're gonna use in like a game.
Okay.
So it was kind of like hit or miss. So if it was working and you could hear it clearly, it was kind of nice. But then like if it wasn't working, it was just like it was almost a distraction.
Did it come in like a bad cell phone call? Like if
Right.
you're out in
It
the
was like
country?
it was like an out. So.
Up in the mountains.
But I'm thinking I couldn't tell, but I'm pretty sure the other thing they have now is much better, and much better. So that's exciting, and it'll be cool. It's a cool thing that they can do now.
I noticed you're not in the video game.
Oh, I know.
Did you opt out or?
Well, I was just late. I just forgot to sign up. Kind of thing. But,
Dang.
yeah,
You wish you were, or I mean?
I think with in the next update, I'm gonna try to figure something else, figure something out. Get in. But, yeah, it is a good time.
Do you play it?
I haven't played it.
Oh, okay. So not a big deal.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
So JT had the helmet communication today? Or?
Yeah, JT had him today. JT, I think Jay Hall, and I think Marcellus did. I think those three guys were the ones that they have it. But those were the guys that were getting the calls from the sideline.
What have you noticed from Marcellus so far? Because he's a new guy coming in from Miami.
He's a good athlete. I'm excited for him too. He's still young, and I think he's a true sophomore too. I think he was a freshman down there. Yeah, no, he's young and he's still learning. He just got here in the summer, so I'm excited for him. And he's still developing with everything. So I'm sure he's just going to get better every day.
With the way last year went, did you sense like sort of an appetite for just something new, anything new, just different from what you guys went through a year ago? Like anything, just kind of thought it was better?
Last year was tough. I mean, last year, the way everything went was just hard. And it was hard on everyone. I mean, the coaches included. And it was just, I think we knew something was going to have to change after the way the season. And I'm excited with the change because it's different and something might be scary for some people or weird, but it's always, sometimes it's good, and I think as of right now it's been really good for all of us, and I'm excited. We got 30 days until for kickoff one, and it's an exciting feeling.
Are you tired of talking about last year?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's in the past. I mean, it happened. It's over.
What's kept you here as Ross? I mean, you came in as an recruit,
Yeah.
pandemic and everything else, coaching change, another coach. What's kept you here?
I would just say like loyalty to the program. I think I'm not huge into the portal. I mean, if it's for you and you want to, if it benefits you to leave, then so be it. That's your decision. But I think staying somewhere and sticking it out, it shows a lot of character, I would say. And I think like sometimes people leave for the wrong reasons, and then grass isn't always greener on the other side. So I never really bought into the whole portal thing, and I always felt like I was a Spartan from the day one, and I'm gonna finish as a Spartan.
Thanks, Cal.
Thanks, Cal. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Kevin.